Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Birds are chirping, flowers are blooming, and spring is nearly here. Joining us with some fun watercolor techniques to help capture the beauty of the season, we welcome back educator and artist Jojo Sunshine. It's so great to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Positively glowing today.
Thank you.
Tell me about this project that we're working on.
So I have some really fun and simple watercolor wreaths that we're gonna do.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, with some just really simple greenery, and it's a really fun way to kind of personalize. I've been making a lot of thank you cards lately, and so it's nice to just personalize a little, just take a couple minutes to make something versus store-bought.
It's true.
And they're really fun too, so you're ready to try it?
I'm ready. What a great idea too. I mean, just a very simple homemade thing goes a long way.
Super simple, yeah. And I think people really appreciate that when they see it.
For sure. Okay, where do we start with this?
So since we're gonna make wreaths, we're gonna use a little cup.
Oh, good. I like
to
that.
give us a little guide. So you're gonna take your pencil and very, very lightly, because we're just using this just to help us with our brush strokes. So just super light hand and kind of trace around the cup.
Okay.
We don't really want to see the pencil later, so it doesn't need to be dark.
Okay.
Perfect.
Step one.
Okay. Then we're going to take our watercolor brush, and these we're going to get a little wet. And the watercolor brush is great because we don't really have to paint the leaves. When we do the brush stroke, it's going to kind of look like a little leaf anyway.
Okay.
So we have just a really simple palette here, so we can use any of these green shades.
Okay.
I like to mix a little bit of like the green and blue together.
Yeah.
Kind of create your own color.
That's fun.
And then we're going to, I'm going to move this. We're going to start at the bottom.
Okay.
And you're going to kind of start with your brush up and just make a little stroke that kind of looks, it's going to look like a leaf. You might need, I needed more water there.
Okay.
And then instead of kind of twisting your arm, you can just, I turn the page.
Okay.
So we're just going to kind of follow the circle that we made.
Oh, okay. I see how you're kind of going back and forth. That's cool.
Yeah, and I just sort of follow it and make it in different directions, but kind of following the line at the same time.
Mine are maybe a different form of leaf.
No, but that looks nice. And sometimes it's nice to have them be a little, I mean, they don't need to be perfect, because with a wreath, right, the leaves are kind of going all over the place, right?
That's true. And this is just the beginning. We're going to go back in with some more detail eventually.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So we just keep going until we fill the circle.
I'm concentrating very hard
in
this leaf situation. Mine are looking more like little worms, I think. That's okay.
If you press down a little bit, it will give you a bigger stroke.
There you go. Okay.
Perfect. So,
oh, yours is so pretty.
We can add, I like to clean the brush a little bit, and then while the brush, you could add more strokes in there and your white space if you want.
Okay.
Or I like to just kind of get a different color. I might even take like some yellow and then drop it in just to give it kind of like a little depth.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, you know, if we had more time, if you're doing this at home, you can let this dry. It just takes a couple minutes.
Sure.
And then go and do a second layer to kind of give it like
that would be cool.
A fullness to it. But since we're a little limited on time.
We're on TV time today.
We can have one layer, and that's fine. And then what I like to do, and you can see in my examples, I have like just some little details. So if you want to pick a color, sometimes I do pink or blue or yellow.
Cool.
And we just go in and add like little dots in the white space, kind of look like little berries or flowers.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it just gives it some visual interest, and
that's so simple too.
Super simple, but it kind of elevates it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I see designs like this at the store all the time, and I feel like they're so simple to make yourself, and it's just kind of fun.
I like that. I'm inspired. You're like, I can do that myself.
Yes, we can make it.
I can do this, okay?
And then take our pen.
Okay.
You could use the colored pencil if you want. But then on the inside, you can personalize whatever kind of greeting you like.
Cool.
So it's a little wet, so try not to smudge.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I would just write like thank you or congrats.
Or congrats here. This is where my penmanship gets really embarrassing.
Looks
Yay!
lovely. And then you have a personalized card.
We did it!
And that took like, what, 3 minutes?
That was so fast.
It's
Don't
super
judge,
cute.
this is my first. Congrats to me!
It looks great, I love it.
Yours is so pretty.
And
I
then-
love that you could go any direction with colors and different kind of media you could mix in
Yeah,
too.
you can totally personalize it. Different sizes with different cups. You can make it a foldable card, however you like. So
I love this. Well, thank you for stopping by.
thank you.
So fun to
It was
see you.
super fun. Yeah.
Okay, we will have more about Jojo Sunshine on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.